welcome back, everybody. We're here with week 3 of the CWSFL. It's the regular season. It's season 7. This is the Around the World Sports Network. Um, I'm Pharaohs, and we got us a great lineup of games today. We get to see two teams make their home appearances for this season. And one of the first ones happens to be the Bangkok Pandas. That's getting ready to happen right now as they take on the Houston Stags. Not really sure what to expect in this one, as the Stags offense has made incredible improvements and they're looking great, even with moving on from Dingleberry a few days ago with sending him off to the Pharaohs for a second round pick in this upcoming draft. Great trade, by the way, but for both sides. But even with the additions of Tatum Washington to this offense and Steve Yondu, they still look good offensively. It's just defensively is where the worries come in, because, you don't really have much. If they can find ways to get this defense turned around, then Houston looks to have a pretty good team. That's just a question for us. That we're kind of all asking right now is, can Houston get a defense? But when you look at the Pharaohs, usually led by Herb Collins in seasons past, things have been different the past two games so far with them, as they are 1-1 on the season. They have been led by Jay Money, as he seemed to be been just slinging it all over the field. Completions all over the place. And speaking of, wow, Jay Money's boosted. I don't think you can. That's crazy. But we're gonna kick it down to the field, where we have your 0-2 Stags taking on your Bangkok Pandas, who are 1-0, or not 1-0, 1-1. So far this season, ooh, wow. And the Stags will be on offense first, so we get to see this Pandas defense. But so far this season, Tatum Washington and Johnny Buttonchops have picked up exactly where they left off when they last played together on the Lancers back in season 5. I want to say was maybe the last time that was. Yeah, season 5. So it's good to see that chemistry never lost. Was never lost. And same with Cam Jones. Cam Jones used to be a receiver for Tatum Washington back in Vancouver. So it's good to see that those guys is able to still stay connected with one another. And Big Pablo Baby Carter Sanchez comes in with the stop and brings up an early third down here to get this one started. But, these new uniforms brought out. Oh, and they got the first down as Otto Jerebko picks up a 6-yard run right there. A big tight end move that was able to get brought in last season, right before free agent signings were closed off for the year. So it was good to. Ooh, did he catch that? Wow, Cam Jones, man, and these uniforms by the Stags are looking great. Steve Yondu, the new general manager, brought out some new uniforms, said it was time for change. Needed a new look when he took over, and man, these look good. These all white uniforms is crispy, I'll tell you that. And it is third and short. We got another third down opportunity here for the Stags. And they're gonna pass it, and it's completed. Wow, the running back. He says, "I'll hold it down for you, team." Ooh, and just like that, the Stags strike first with a touchdown to Steve Yondu, 27 yards. Just like that. Comets strike first. They show up here on the road in Bangkok, and you know what? They say, hey, it's no problem, and they get on the board. 27-yard return there by Tina. That's over the middle for about 8 to the tight end, Flandy Floss. Flandy Floss has had a good impact on the team since arriving. Oh, Jamar Chase broke off a couple tackles, and he's gone for a big gain right there of 46 yards on his first catch of the day. Wow, look, that run after catch was pretty nice right there for Mr. Chase. Pandas are in scoring position. And just like that, you see a touchdown to Trayvon Wright Jr. as he's in for a 13-yard catch. And things are looking to get back tied up with an extra point here as long as it goes through. And will. It's 7-7. And now Houston will be coming back on offense to try to regain this lead. Even though the Stags are 0-2, that one hit a little too hard by Mr. Jeremy Krause there to hold on to that. But even though the Stags are 0-2, the thing with that is they've been close losses. It's not like they've been just blown out or anything. Oh, good enough for the first. Oh, he definitely had the first there, but they're going to say it's 3rd and inches. And again, another 3rd down here for the Stags would be the 3rd one of the day, but they are 2 for 2. So, you'd expect them to be able to pick up a few inches. And it looks like they will. As Jerebko comes in for another clutch 3rd down play as he gets 12 on this one, doubling the last 3rd down play he made. Ooh, Matthew Martinez coming in for a 9-yard sack. And already is going to bring up a big 2nd and 19 here. Interception right there by Tina, and that'll be his first one of the season. Coming off a 10 interception season last year in season 6. Has yet to have one and now finds his first in game 3 of season 7. Jaden Harrison comes in for a 2-yard loss, and they try to win a screen there. It just doesn't go anywhere because Harrison's in the way. Trayvon Wright's there, pick up 6 though. This is gonna bring up a 3rd and 6. Ooh, and they do have the first down as they bring out the chains. There we go. Jamar Chase picks up 13 right there. And that'll do it for the first quarter as we get to bring up the second. Woo! Touchdown Dante Green. 19-yard catch. And the Pandas are now looking to go up 14-7 here. As we're about 8 seconds into the second quarter. Stags will come right back out on offense. As Tatum Washington is going to try to shake off that interception he threw. Interception again, Nathan Bodie, and he has a ton of open field. Ooh, Nathan Bodie, pick 6. He is in the end zone after breaking a few tackles, but he gets 6 on that one. And the Pandas are looking to go up 21-7 now with a good extra point. Tatum Washington's now thrown 2 straight passes and 2 straight interceptions. That's not good. Need to give it to Johnny Mutton Chops. I don't think he's gotten the ball yet today, as Otto Jerebko picks up 7 on that one. Give him 13 on the day. That's what it is. There we go. Give it to Mutton Chops. Ooh. Broke off a couple, but JB's able to get him down after he gets a gain of 9. Johnny Mutton Chops is probably one of your best weapons on this offense, so you need to keep the ball in his hands as much as you can. Not sure why they haven't tried to go for that. As Cam Jones gets 11. Ooh, they tried to give it to Jerebko there, but Baby Carter Sanchez says no, sir. Gets a big hit there, but he gets the first down with a gain of 11. Sags are moving the ball now. Analyzer was almost able to get him in the backfield, but just kind of ran right past him. But Johnny Mutton Chops was able to get a yard on that. Another big run up the middle to Otto Jerebko. Give him 16 there. Ooh, Johnny Mutton Chops right up the middle. Give him 19 and a touchdown. And the Stags have a chance to make this a 1-score game. And they're going for 2. Ooh, and they're not going to get it. And just like that, Dante Green is in the end zone for a 36-yard catch. We got a minute 40 left here before half. Let's see what Houston will be able to, what they'll be able to do. Ooh, give Steve 38 there. As he now has 74 and a touchdown on the day. Tina Weir coming in with the deflection right there. And we're at halftime with 2 offensive players right now as your first half key players of the game with Steve Yondy and Jay Money. But we still got a whole lot of time left. It's 28-16. You know, we got us a good game on our hands right now. So let's go ahead and get right into this third quarter, you know. But the Pandas will start off with the ball in this third quarter. Going to have a chance to extend this lead. Herb Collins picks up 12 on his first carry of the day. Didn't see one at all in the first half, but he gets one here. Ooh, and he had a ton of time in the pocket and was able to find a Flandy Floss for 41 yards. Give him 55 on the day. The Pandas are right back into scoring position as they are in the red zone. Ooh, what a catch there by Jamar Chase. Gave him 10 in the first as they are getting closer to that goal line. Ooh, what a pass right there over the defender's head to Herb Collins as he picks up 12 and a touchdown. And the Pandas extend this lead with a good extra point. It goes to 35-16. And that is a huge run right there by Johnny Munchops. Give him 37. Ooh, what a hit by Nathan Bodie. As that was a beautiful throw. It almost secured by the receiver, but instead that hit jars it free. Ooh, deflected. Who is it? Analyzer, I think. Yep. Give it to him. Analyzer. Give him a deflection. We got third down. 3rd and 10. Ooh, 3rd down and more. Give him a touchdown. 38 yards. Johnny Mutton Chops. What can he do? This is why you got to give him the ball. You got a guy like Mutton Chops on your team. You got to give him the ball. You got to. No return really for Tina as it gets 18 on it, but doesn't really go anywhere. Wow, Jamar Chase just dropped a wide open pass, possibly huge gain right there. Trayvon Wright says, "I got you, Jay." Breeze in the catch for 11 yards and a first down. They give it to Herb Collins there, and he gets nothing. And it is now 3rd and 6. And they give it to Herb, and he picks up 8. Wow. He throws it deep, has a Dante Green for 28. Ooh, Jamar Chase is wide open. This time he catches it, brings in 25-yard touchdown. And the Pandas have extended this lead 42-23. I guess I can't even say extended this lead because the Stags scored last, so they just, try to keep it where it was. Ooh, JB said no sir. Laid him out. Looking like Ray Lewis out there. And there's a sack right there. Who is it? Snack back. Leo Lamont. 2-yard loss. Herb Collins is gone. Give him to him. 49-yard touchdown run. Give him 69 on the day. Ooh, just overthrew him a little bit. Cam Jones with a 41-yard catch. Ooh, a gang of Pandas. They're going to give it to Analyzer, but that was a gang of Pandas coming through with a sack. Bring up 2nd and 19. Otto Jerebko's having himself a day. Doing a little bit of everything. Catching, run on the ground, running. There he is again, Otto Jerebko, as he almost got into the end zone. Gonna get stopped at probably about the 1-2 yard line. But still has a huge catch and run there. Oh, they're gonna give it to him at the 3. Yeah, that's kind of a bad spot. He's definitely inside the 2. But it's alright. Cam Jones, 3-yard catch. This is now 49-30. Tina gets 27 on that one. Run up the middle with Herb Collins there for 12. He now has 81. Ooh, J Money decides to pass on this one, but it is deflected by Houston. It's already found Jamar Chase there for 19, as he now has 8 for 156 and a touchdown. Ooh, just overthrows Dante Green just a little bit. Finds a Flandy Floss though for 15. Ooh, Herb gets knocked, rock, bam, boom, bam, poof. He got drilled on that play, but he still picks up 7. Give a toss to the outside, breaks 1, doesn't break the other, but he picks up 5 and a first. Ew, try to run on the outside, but Tyree, the rookie, said not so fast, my friend. As he now has 5 tackles, 1 of them for loss. But it's alright, they go to the other side. Herb Collins will get the end zone for a second rushing touchdown, 3rd one of the day. As Bangkok will now go up 56-30 with a minute 12 remaining in this one. Otto Jerebko picks up 12 and the Stags call timeout. Ooh, had a open Steve Yandi, but overthrows him, brings up a 3rd and 2. Ooh, they're able to get it. 8 yards there to Cam Jones. Puts him over 100 for the day. He's having himself a good one. As the Stags have over 400 yards of offense. Wow. Looks like we'll have about 2-3 plays remaining depending on what happens. Ooh, first down. Yep, we got about 1 play remaining. This will be the last play of the game. Are they going to be able to do something here to make this score seem a little closer? They tried, but it was deflected by Leo Lamont there. And that'll do it for this one. As your Bangkok Pandas pick up the win in their home opener of Season 7. They beat out the Houston Stags. This was an exciting one. It was 56-30. Offense for the Pandas were thriving. I don't think they had a punt at all today. And as expected, your player of the game is Jay Bunny. He was 19 for 23, 351 yards, 5 touchdowns. Incredible performance from him today. As the Pandas win this one 56-30. And State of Washington had over 300 yards as well passing. 3 touchdowns, but he did have 2 interceptions. Johnny Mutton Chops did have himself a good game as well. When you look on the defensive side of things, honestly, the linebacker play is where the difference was for the Stags. Jaden and Tyree both had 5 tackles and tackles for loss. They played great. If we can get a little bit more help for them, then maybe that defense would look a little stronger. But that linebacker play looks very good though for the Stags. Then when you look at the Pandas, 5 of those touchdowns, 2 went to Green, 1 to Chase, 1 to Wright, 1 to Collins. Herb also had 2 on the ground. Offense was spread out. Everybody got a little bit of love. Everybody got involved. When you look on the defense, Nathan Bodie had the pick 6. Tina had an interception, ton of deflections, 3 sacks out there. Not much from McGee or Bosa, but Sanchez had a great game. JB with 7 tackles, 6 by Leo Lamont. Yeah, no punt out there at all from the Pandas. No field goal either, just 8 extra points. It was a great game all around by the Pandas. As they win this thing 56-30. And this is a great one for our first game of week 3. We got an exciting one coming up next. It's going to be the Comets traveling to take on the Berlin Hellhounds. It'll be the Berlin Hellhounds. Also, it'll be their home opener of Season 7. It'll be exciting to see what they can do in that one. They're also, I believe, breaking out some new uniforms. So we'll have to see what happens there. That's going to be an exciting one. But if you are just tuning in for this Pandas Stags game, we appreciate you watching. But if you are going to follow us along with the next game, we'll see you over there when that gets started. But until then, we appreciate y'all tuning in for this game 1. We'll see you at the Comets at Hellhounds.
Hello and welcome to Game 2 of CWSFL Season 7 Week 3. Today we have the Salt Lake City Comets at my team's home field, the Berlin Hellhounds in Turkey Field. How are you doing today, Pharaohs?
We got us a good one. It's a beautiful day for some CWSFL football, so you can't get any better than that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. I personally love the Blizzard games, but it's a little bit earlier in the season, so I'll take a nice fall day.
This is beautiful weather for the home opener. This one allows the fans, packed stadium, and we can come out and get to experience Turkey Field.
Oh yeah, the newly renamed field, previously known as the Underworld. It was recently changed to honor our original founder, or I guess co-founder, and first owner, Turkey.
What an
All
honor
right.
for Turkey.
Oh, almost forgot. We also got some slight variations on the home unis as well.
Yeah, the good old home uniforms. It's nice seeing the stadium full of yellow jerseys.
All right. So talking about these players, first of all, looking at that offensive line, it looks like the Comets are mostly bots, which should be an issue for them, but no problem for the Hounds defensive line. And actually, I'll say it right now. I think that Aodell is going to be a key figure throughout this game for the offense, even more so than maybe, Lingham in a sense.
Yeah, when you're playing a defense, it's like the Hellhounds. One of the top defenses in the league, especially one of the best defensive line units that's there. You're gonna need to see your receivers like Bob Dunnick and Ayo step up and be able to make plays.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the defense real fast. And already we can see some key figures today. First of all, do you know if the Comets are primarily a running or passing offense? If I remember correctly, they're primarily passing, correct?
They are, but that's some of the things that kind of tricky. Xavier Langham had a fantastic season too. It was a big breakout year for him, or in his second season in the league. But now coming into his third, he's been been a shaky start for him. So they're, I think, starting to lean more onto the running back, rookie Geno McFly.
Okay. I was gonna say, we're gonna see just how this plays out. I think that honestly, the Hellhounds should be able to have uh, Jaquan Freesmith just kind of sit back into the pocket and make his reads with all the time in the world. And then we're going to see the Comets have to really, come in clutch and improvise on the spot and figure out how to make this work. I think that they, on any given Sunday, right? I think that they do have a chance of potentially winning, but I think that they're going to have to really scrap for it too.
Yeah, most definitely. You're gonna need to see players like Bud Light, the only linebacker on this Comets defense, and only player in the front seven, step up and really be able to make noise and fly all over the field. Because if not, it's gonna be a rough one. And Unknown Safari and Phoebe Storm are gonna have themselves a great day.
All right. With that, let's take a quick look at the special teams. And it looks like for the returns, we should be about equal. However, for the kicker and punter position for the Comets, it looks like they still have a McBot. So we should see plenty of returns today on those kickoffs.
Let's head down to the field for this one as let's see who's going to be our oh, that is a huge one right there for the Comets. Xavier Langham is one of your boosted players for this one.
Yeah, and also I'm seeing an edge rusher getting boosted, which will be important to make sure that they have a chance at getting to that QB.
And then veteran Deion Jackson back deep at your free safety spot is very very good on this one when you have guys like Ian Bonte Adams and Kippa Jones on the other side.
All right.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. +5. Wow. Wow.
Ouch. Ouch. All right. Okay, Mick Sprouterson, here's your salute to you. Go have the game of the season. Get that defensive lineman of the year. Because I Jesus, that's
Yeah. That one's
I'll just move on.
yeah. And then then you go to your next two of Unknown Safari and Charlie Stagg. Man, that is a unit right there to have boosted.
Yeah,
But we're
I yeah.
ooh, that's crazy. That is a unit right there. And look at the face-off right here at the coin toss. You got those three, that big three-headed monster right there paired up against basically just Xavier Langham. Ugh.
Yeah, I you know what? I might be a little bit biased because, I am a Hellhound and a Hellhound first, but I I think this should be a win for the Hellhounds.
Well, you see, the Comets are coming off a 63-7 loss from last week's week 2 performance against the Pandas, while the Hellhounds are coming on to a 38-26 win against the Stags. So the Hellhounds do have the momentum carried in this one.
Yeah. Shout out to Arthur Wilson, by the way. A wonderful player, great teammate, making the stop behind the Argos scrimmage. And it looks like on the last one, it was Arthur Wilson again. All right, they're going for a pass this time, and
Ooh, way to
he's able to escape
escape
the
out of that
pressure,
pocket.
but he's not able to get that burst down.
Ooh, comes up short. That's tough.
All right, they're gonna kick it.
Should
We'll
see
see how the return goes.
should be a big return here by Safari.
Oh, he started, and he breaks the tackle for a 36-yard return.
Already across midfield on that.
Oh, wow. All right. Let's see what this Berlin Hellhounds offense can do in the home stadium.
You gotta love though coming
Great
out
looking pass.
for your first drive of the game and already being cross
Is
midfield.
he open? Is he
Yep.
free?
Wow.
Oh, so close. 41-yard reception, almost a touchdown. Celebrated a little bit too early. Iron Vontae Adams, that one is for you. All
You
right,
gotta give
looking
it
like
back to him here.
looking like it might be a run, and Phoebe Storm in for the touchdown. 1 yard run.
2 plays and into the end zone.
Phoebe Storm is really trying to go down the path of just being this unshakable monster down the middle.
Yeah,
Really,
it's a very nice backfield that the Hellhounds have there with Storm and Safari. I mean, it's whoever takes it is hard to bring down.
yeah. Well, I would just like to point out too, for any other teams looking at building up your offense, running backs are worth it. I definitely recommend the investment into them. Nice 33-yard catch by Odell. And, especially getting those veteran RBs, especially with those speed stats, and then just building them into a fullback, it can be a really powerful tool.
Wow. Xavier
All right,
Langham
12
takes
yard
off for
rush.
12.
All right.
Very active here in those QB scrambles.
Ooh. Yeah, as soon as he takes the ball, everyone just kind of converges down on that one point. All right, 2nd and 3 on the 27-yard line, going down the middle, shaking off a tackle for first down on the 7-yard run. Geno McFly.
Geno McFly on the outside. It's
Ooh, and
celebrated
he's stopped.
too early. They got
Now we. Oh, go ahead.
these players got to stop celebrating so early.
I think it's just in their core, honestly. It's just part of their programming.
Oh,
And
right
he
up the
sneaks
middle.
it in.
Wow.
I was not expecting Xavier Langham to be such a running threat.
You know what's wild?
What?
According to Sunday Rivals, when you look at their rating, and you know how it gives you like an archetype?
Yeah.
It either says speedy quarterback or mobile quarterback.
Okay.
So I didn't know that either, but he's got some wheels apparently.
Oh, an Unknown Safari taking the pass here, or the return for 19 yards. All right, let's see what they can do for this drive. All right, going to pass, looking for a receiver, going down the field, and is Iron Vontae Adams for a 36-yard catch. Or was that Kippa?
Well, that was Kippa Jones.
Oh my God.
Breakout season is coming for Kippa Jones.
Yeah, all I saw was the first part and just assumed it was the good old 15, but no, it's our star Kippa. Right. And was that I'm honestly kind of getting out of it. It's been a long day. You know, it's not even too far into
Oh
the
no,
evening. I'm
Safari
already
into
out.
the end zone for a 21-yard
Safari?
touchdown run.
Safari for that 21-yard run.
Hellhounds are back on top.
All right. And with 44 seconds in the quarter left, and the paperwork is good.
You know what's insane?
What?
So I'm not quite sure how true this is here, but since we're here at the Hellhounds game, I guess this is perfect time. But sources have just came to us that are talking about Free Smith could be talking about trades here soon.
I certainly haven't heard anything about this, but
I don't know, how true that one is, but
all right. Where's the media? Where's the media?
wow. It is out in the open. Gino McFly there for a 1-yard losses. Arthur Wilson comes up there.
Can never be easy, can it?
No, it cannot.
All right. Well, I'll just have to sit down and talk to him and see what's up.
Wouldn't really make much sense though, because the Hellhounds are on fire right now this season, and the drive they're putting together right now is incredible. Looking to try to go up 2 scores here.
By the way, my DMs are now blowing up.
Yeah, I could imagine so.
Oh God.
He just
All right.
one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Just casually mentioned just trade. So I could wow.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Ooh, Kippa Jones there picks up 10. They bring out the chain dank. He definitely got that first down there, but they're going to mark it a few inches short.
All right. Smith with the first down. And that is a touchdown for the Berlin Hellhounds.
CD. CD. It is now 21-7 as Berlin is now up by 2 scores here. And the Comets are really needing to do something as we have about 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the half. As expected, though, we have a touchback. You don't see a whole lot of kick returns here when you face the Hellhounds.
No, I mean, ooh, blown up in the backfield. Arthur Wilson again.
A 1-yard loss there. Bring it up 3rd down and 13. He's got
All right,
people
and that,
wide open. Man, it's about
ooh,
time he threw it. Thought he was just going to let him keep on going. Picks up 42, though. Bob done it after it was more open than a McDonald's.
all right, and it's a run to the side and stopped after 2 yards.
Gina McFly, man, some of these runs he's able to break free, but a majority of them he's just not really able to find any room.
All right, and looks like it is. Who's 20? These
Asher
numbers all get mixed up.
McSprouderson,
Yeah, all right, there we go.
big boosted D lineman.
I was gonna say I've been trying to get better about memorizing those numbers, but with dyscalculia, sometimes it's a little bit hard. All right, 2nd and 12, going for that handoff again, and is stopped.
The Comets could really make something happen if they'd stop these wide receiver runs.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that's the second Dick Butkus stop of the day.
Oh, I thought that was intercepted.
Yeah, I did too. I was waiting for the camera to turn around for a moment, but nothing. And that's a 4th down.
And they're gonna kick this, but what are the odds they make it?
Low.
Just barely.
Oof. You know what? McBot for kicker of the year. The only one kicking extra points. Or I guess
that's
because
the rest of these. Yeah, that's because the rest of these teams can't either get there or they get in the end zone.
Yeah. All right, he's dropping back to pass and is deflected by number 44, David De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Ooh, caught by Kippa. 16 yards, first time out. All right, looks like they're trying to score before the half is over. Dropping back to pass, looking for a target, and he finds it and calls a timeout. Okay. All right, they're running up the middle, and he is down at the 35, it looks like. Okay. All right, 18 seconds left. We got to see what they can do. Going down. Ooh, incomplete. 8 seconds left on the clock.
The Hounds are already over 200 yards of offense in this one.
Oh, that's incredible. All right, let's see what can be done. Dropping back to pass again. Not a lot of deep routes, unfortunately. Ooh, and a broken tackle. Still can't get to the touchdown. Still gets in that 17-yard catch to pad those stats. All right, Unknown Safari, the player for the Hellhounds at this half, and Xavier Lingham, unsurprisingly, the current Comets MVP in the running at least. 3 yards, 3 rushes, 21 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 for 3 passes, and 82 yards on that passing. And then looking at Unknown Safari, we have 4 rushes, 26 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 109 return yards.
So we got ourselves a 21-10 ball game. The Hellhounds are currently winning this one. And what's even crazier is this third quarter that we are about to see.
All right. Let's see what adjustments are made.
As the Hounds will start this quarter with the ball And a chance to extend this lead even
All right.
more.
Ooh, breaks a tackle. Ooh,
Ooh!
if he just kept running straight, he probably could have made it,
He
but he
said,
gets stopped.
"Get off me!" And it could have been gone, but decided to take a right turn.
Does Sunday Rivals have concussion protocols?
I don't know, but that player either has a concussion or a CTE.
Yeah. Hoping for the best for him, for the sake of him and his family, as well as probably any onlookers.
I'd probably go ahead and retire.
I was gonna say we don't need another retirement flooding in like we did with the Pegasi a couple seasons ago. All right, it's an outside run, and it gets stopped after 1 yard.
Hey, the
All right.
Pegasi still might be a little upset about all that retirement that got flooded their way, but you gotta at least say it has worked out good for them in the long run.
Ooh,
Maybe it's what the
trucking it.
Comets need.
Oh, 3rd and inches, so close.
I definitely think they had that first down there, but I guess the refs want to play a little hard here and don't want to give it to them.
All right, 1 for 1. Can they make it again? Probably. Dropping back to pass, decided,
Wide open.
ooh, that's going to be a touchdown. Yep, Iron Vontae Adams, 126 yards today with only 4 receptions. Going for the extra kick or the extra point, and it is straight down the middle.
And the Comets are back out here on offense, and they're gonna try to get something done here. They got 4 there.
All right, that's a 3-yard loss thanks to Gaff Drader.
Gaff Drader is a very underrated linebacker in the league.
That is a painful stat. 1 for 4. Looks like 2 for 5 on 3rd down conversions now. Bob Dunnock.
Bob. I kind of expected more of a season 2 breakout here for Bob Dunnock, but I haven't really seen that yet.
Ooh, right past the defenders, and Aodell gets a 35-yard catch. All right, just gotta see if they can make something happen here. Okay, to the McBot. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. Yep. And now they're really in the danger zone. Okay. And that's going to be a 7-yard catch for a touchdown.
Wow, I believe that's his first touchdown of the season 7.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, that's wild.
Or if you just give us just a minute, our stats guy will be right back with an exact answer on that.
Aren't you the stats guy?
I sure am, and that is not his first touchdown of the season. That is his second.
Oh, for shame. So far
That's
off.
tough. That's tough. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
you have one opportunity for things like that, and you blew it. Wow. Guess we'll see. We'll see if we can get another opportunity to try that one. It is crazy though. The guy that led the league in receptions last season by like 20 is not doing that right now.
Okay. Looking like it could be a run. Instead, dropping back to pass, has a ton of great protection. And he dodges a block, gets around, but doesn't get the touchdown. Instead, gets a 52-yard catch. That's Kippa Jones' 52-yard catch.
Oh, Kippa Jones is crazy today.
And that's Phoebe Storm straight through the middle.
I know that's a rushing touchdown right there for about 5 yards. Great play call, great execution. But what's crazy right now is the Hellhounds, I think, are average. Ooh!
By a McCaw?
Eduardo! Wow. But the Hellhounds are
Wow.
averaging like 24 yards per passing play right now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Each reception's about 24 yards right now.
That's I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive. Ooh, looks like got beat on a block on the side, leading to Geno McFly getting a 21-yard run.
Gina McFly is putting up a very impressive outing today.
Ooh, it's another wide receiver run and brought down by Dick Buckus.
You know, they wouldn't be winning this thing if they stopped the wide receiver runs, but it certainly would help their offense.
Yeah, well, I think for them it gives a little bit of a break for the passing and running game. You know, just kind of like a filler play to lose a couple of yards and buy you some time.
Yeah.
Just just put the backups on that. You know, have them run into the defense and you know give the starters some actual time to think.
And that'll do it for our first 3 quarters as we are now going into the fourth. I would tell you to put your fours up, but is it really worth it?
No. I mean, I think that the Comets are definitely able to do a comeback, but it's just unlikely.
They want to do that. Their whole team is going to need to put on their rally caps.
Yeah. I was gonna say the whole idea behind this defense
Interception!
Oh,
wow! Do you know who just intercepted that?
I do.
No way! Live on camera. How do you feel about that interception?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect Koenig to do like anything, like literally anything.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say no. We keep Koenig there to clog up the middle and make sure that nothing gets through. But I mean, hey, ooh, some great blocks. Getting Phoebe Storm a 22-yard run. No, they're just a great player. I'm so glad to have them on the team. And you know, really, I wouldn't have another RB2 for this season, other than Phoebe.
I can confirm that there isn't really a better RB2 to have than Phoebe Storm.
Ooh. Unknown Safari with the outside run, just speeding past everyone. Is that a touchdown? No, but it is a very close 43-yard run. All right, it's probably going to be run play. We'll see what type of run play it is, though, here in a moment. Probably up the middle. Yep, Unknown Safari up the middle.
Give them over 100 yards now for the day.
Truly an impressive offense.
Now, I know this is a 41-17 game right now. There's really no hope here for a Comets comeback, but you gotta at least see improvements for the Comets because the first 2 games they put up 7 points in each of them, and now they got 17.
All right, let's see how this defense goes. Ooh, Odell.
Deep shot.
Yeah, 33-yard catch. Hurts a little bit, but honestly, I think it's okay with where the points are. And that is Arthur Wilson again with another 2-yard loss.
Arthur Wilson with 6 tackles and 5 of them are for loss.
5 tackles for loss is an incredible stat.
What's incredible stat is 10 tackles for loss total today for the Hellhounds.
It's those wide receiver runs. They need to stop them.
Indeed.
Just like just like get a spray ball out, just spray the play caller and say, bad, bad,
What's
go back to your
crazy
old
is
den.
a lot of these play calls have worked out very well, and then they run a wide receiver run, and it just kind of throws everything off.
In true Comets fashion, they dive from unimaginable heights to plummet to the ground like a bomb.
There it is. They have a great 17-yard run with Geno
Yeah,
McFly, and they
Raider.
turn around to a 2-yard loss off a screen. If they would cut the screens out, they might cut out about 50 yards of negative yards.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm okay with him not doing that. Ooh, in his face, nowhere to go, incomplete pass. Ooh, almost an interception by Koenig, actually. Wow. All right, I think the nerves are kind of getting to this Comets offense. Finally, right? And deflected once again. And that is a turnover on downs late in the fourth. All right. Ooh, it's going to be a run on the inside. Great blocks and a missed tackle by the McBot. And that is going to be a 49-yard run for Phoebe Storm. All right. Let's see what this Hellhounds offense can concoct with this one. It's going to be an outside run. Those are infamous in the league for being just too damn effective. And it is a touchdown for Unknown Safari. 2 plays, and instantly this offense is in the end zone.
You know, Chad was back there deep as a safety for the Comets and could have made a play on that, but just took a horrible angle there, and it resulted in a touchdown for Unknown Safari.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe those maybe those older comments about fixing tackle angles have something to them. All right. So Lake City Comets get another chance at doing something here. Let's see if they can prevent themselves from getting another.
Great block by Bob Dunnick there.
Yeah, I mean, great block, but definitely wouldn't be going with a run if I were them, especially considering how accurate their QB has been.
I guess that's them waving the white flag.
You know what? Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. All right, and that's
Fumble!
a fumble recovery, but way in the backfield. 11-yard loss.
I hate to see that for McFly because Geno McFly had a fumble problem in the Dev League. Seemed to solve all that when he started working with coaches at the Senior Bowl,
Ooh.
and now we see his first fumble of season 7.
All right, third down, or is there going to be enough time? There's 2 seconds left. They definitely can make something happen, hypothetically, although I would not count on it. It looks like he's dropping back to pass, but taking too long, does nothing with it. An incomplete pass messes his stats up a little bit more before the Hellhounds victory at home.
Yeah, that'll do it for this one, though, as the Hellhounds get to win their home opener of season 7. I believe they won this thing, what was it, 48-17?
Yeah, definitely hey, a plus 31 point differential, we'll take any day, right?
This was a good one, an all-around dominant performance by the Hellhounds here. One that Unknown Safari was able to thrive in.
All right. Yeah, and you know what? That was a great performance by pretty much everyone in the Hellhounds. I think that, strictly speaking, the worst part of their strategy was in fact the game plan. I'll take full accountability for that. I was not expecting the Comets to come out with so many effective runs. And if I had known that coming into the game, then I probably would have prepared a little bit more aggressive of an attack.
Yeah, the Comets, after the success of Xavier Langham last season, they try to come in as a pass-heavy team, really lean on him and their receivers. and instead that just hasn't really worked out too well for them this season. So they decided in practice this week to make the switch to go to a more run-heavy offense.
Hey,
And
I mean, you know what?
I mean,
Whatever works, right?
yeah, I mean, I guess it worked. I mean, their first 2 games they put up 7 points. Now they got 17. So I mean, it certainly worked for them. It didn't work out for getting the win, but it did come out as a surprise and managed to at least lead to some productivity on offense.
Yeah. All right. Looking at those passing stats, what's actually impressive to me is looking at Salt Lake City's passing yards. It does look like they actually did have quite the effective game, going for 215 yards of reception yards, while their rushing stayed back at 123.
Yeah, and Xavier Lanecam also was able to make a little bit of noise in some of those QB draws that they called. It's just those wide receiver runs and screens were just not able to work out.
Yeah. All right. And it also, that turnover really did do damage to them. I don't think it necessarily lost the game. I think that the game was already pretty lost. But I think that it definitely may have put them in last place, actually.
Yeah, and then the Hellhounds just really firing on all cylinders. I mean, we're able to have 12 tackles for loss. Didn't get them a sack, but did have 12 tackles for loss and 520 total yards of offense. That's just a really exciting performance from them, and a really, really good one for the fans to watch in a home opener. And
yeah,
they were.
All right, then. All right, are you good to wrap up this presentation?
Yeah, we gotta wrap this one up anyway, as
Yeah.
as game 3 is already getting ready to get started. So if you're tuning in for that one, it's getting ready to come up as soon as they kick us off here. But this is a great one. The Hounds win it 48-17. They move to 3-0 now on the season as the Comets fall to 0-3. It's a tough season for them, but the Hounds are off to a great start. We look forward to seeing what happens.
Real fast, do you want to show off the stats?
Huh?
Do you want to show off the stats real fast?
I flipped through them while we was doing our talking.
Oh, shoot.
But we got the Pharaohs traveling to take on the Lancers for our next game. Game 3 of week 3. So we'll see y'all over there.
Hello and welcome to the game of, not the week, but certainly probably the best game that we're going to see today. Today we have the Egyptian Pharaohs and the Vancouver Lancers heading off, to really fight for those couple of points in the Cascadian Coliseum.
Yeah, we got us a good one here. We get to see AJ Carter battle his former team in the Pharaohs. And then you get to see Tom Brady Jr., who's done probably more talking in the league than anyone else have, and he's only in his rookie season. He continues to say that he'll have a better career with the Pharaohs than AJ Carter ever did. So you get to see a little bit of that rivalry there. And then the Pharaohs are still active in the trade market and are already giving Dingleberry the start after just acquiring him a few days ago. So that'll be exciting to see what that'll do to this Pharaohs receiving core.
All right. I was gonna say I'm expecting a scrappy game here, and a AJ Carter to really just put this team on his back.
See, what's also exciting here with the Lancers is Bigger Dishwasher is also getting the start now at running back over Boateng.
That is wild. I was gonna say Boateng was such a strong running back when I was going up against him, and it's a little bit sad to see him go.
No, Boateng had 2 very good outings in week 1 and week 2, and just was dominant. I think had over 100 yards in both those games. Touchdown or two. Kind of led the Lancers in last week's game, and now is being brought down to RB2.
All right. And now looking at this defense, first of all, we have the infamous Clay Gamble out there at CB1. We also have Lil Johnny, the menace himself. We also have a couple of less talked about figures, such as Bourne Knight, as well as Robert Toes, and actually a couple that I don't think I've really gotten to get to know.
Yeah, when you look at this Pharaohs unit, they're a mix of a group that's been together for a while and then a few new faces spread in. And then when you look at the Lancers, they have a good defensive line. Phelps, Jax. Then you go to the linebackers in the secondary, and there's not much there outside of Rock Solid and Bullard Squared. And I think that's where the difference becomes, because especially when you acquire a player like Dingleberry, and he gets to go up against somebody with no secondary, and his first game to get some chemistry with his new quarterback, they should be able to have a field day together.
All right. And then looking at the special teams, I'm not expecting a lot of kick returns.
Not much. They both have good good
Ooh,
special teams units. But wow.
that is a defensive haul for the Pharaohs.
Your two top corners and Little Johnny and Clay Gamble, and then your strong linebacker and AJ Bourne. That's a unit.
Yeah, when I said that they were going to be fighting over. All right, actually, you know what? The fullback and AJ Carter both going for the big ups this game. You know, I was going to make comments about this was going to be a fight for a couple of points. We weren't going to see a lot of great offense happening, but I think that the Lancers can make it actually.
It's great to see, though, running back in Boateng, who just got demoted to running back 2, get boosted here as he's trying to win back that starting job over rookie Dishwasher.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm a big fan of Dishwasher though. I'm glad to see him get a spot, but yeah, Boateng has just been a monster.
Yeah, bigger Dishwasher, man, was exciting in the Senior Bowl. We didn't get to see in the Dev League. Decided to opt out of that, but was very exciting in the Senior Bowl. Great in the preseason. It's a smaller, like 5'8" running back, Darren Sproles type. Man, so could be a problem here for the Pharaohs.
Was that out the back of the end zone?
That was out of the back of the end zone.
Jeez, I haven't seen that in a while.
The leg on.
All right, Vancouver Lancers going for an outside run. Ooh, almost stopped, broke a tackle, said, "Get off me," and it's a 3-yard run.
First run of the day for Dishwasher.
All right, dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver, and that's another 3 yards. Hey, you know what? If they can just get a 4 or more, then they're good to go for the next set. It's all about efficiency, right?
Right. I didn't even realize this yet, but AJ Carter's facing his former team of the Pharaohs, but so is Dingleberry. Dingleberry's facing off against the former team in the Lancers.
Oh,
a team that he
yeah.
spent quite a few seasons with and led the way for.
All right. And it's a big kick, unreturned. It looks like it's going to be stopped at the 10.
Not quite a pin, but still a good punt there
11.
by the Lancers.
Yeah. No, all I have to say is just oy vey. What a starting position. Given to the McBot and stopped by Embry Phillips. All right, Pharaohs back at it, trying to recalibrate. And it looks like it's going to be an outside run, a couple of good blocks, and he is away with only 2 yards left to get that first down. And he's dropping back to pass. He looks like he actually has somebody. And it's a first down with a 14-yard catch. All right. I am surprised with the efficiency of this Pharaohs offense.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Tom Brady Jr. continues to find his connection with Damian Parris
yeah,
Johnson, rookie to rookie, and
yeah,
honestly, it's been looking dangerous.
it really has been. That was an impressive little, turnaround. Get behind that defender and see what you can make with that play on your feet. All right, and it's
Ooh, way
another
to
great
scan the
catch.
pocket. What a throw for Tom Brady Jr. to his homie Lester to pick up a 29-yard touchdown.
All right, I'm so glad we're not saying the full name here.
No.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen what's the show called? Succession.
I have not.
All right, well, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's a Succession reference right there.
Ooh,
Ooh,
hit the
hitting
goalpost.
the field goal.
That's tough.
Dang,
What a leg on
man.
analyzer.
All right, let's see what this Vancouver Lancer offense can do now. Ooh,
Ooh,
great pass.
John Cobb.
I was gonna say, I think, the vengeful spirit, trying to strike back at Dingleberry is finally hitting them, making them, kind of try to do something here. And it's Boateng. Boateng is back.
Everyone loves the Boateng comeback story that we're going to see.
Ooh, just man, D-line getting in his face, just tosses it right to dishwasher,
But
and
the little fella's making plays.
all right, let's see what they can do now. It's going to be an inside run, Boateng, but it's for nothing. Literally no gain.
Boateng currently averages 1 yard per carry.
Does he?
Yep.
Okay, all right, and it's an outside run with a bad sidestep stopped by Lil Johnny.
And now Boateng, or not Boateng, now bigger dishwasher averages less than 1 yard per carry.
And they're 0 for 1 on third down conversions. Wide receiver
Bumbo!
run, fumble, picked up, and I think he is going to take it at least a ways back. Yeah, all the way back to the 40-yard
Bill
line.
Burt.
Wow. All right, I was not expecting that.
Not at all.
All right, dropping back to pass,
Ah,
and nothing from it. He
I
was
guess
open, just couldn't,
I guess the
couldn't.
pressure got to him.
Yeah, that's fine though. They get another chance. Ooh, pressure,
Ooh,
and is dropped
you don't
by the
see
McPop.
Damian Parris Johnson drop plays or drop balls like that, but that one just not able to hold on to.
Yeah,
And that'll do it for the first quarter, though. As it is 7-0, and we're starting the second.
I was gonna say that was a good little thread right there, but just wasn't enough to get the first down.
Oh, and
Was
they're gonna go for
Ooh,
it.
I believe in Boateng. Can Boateng do it? Oh, that doesn't look like Boateng, does it?
No, that's a Tristan Moore, and he's in there for 27, and it's gonna bring up a first and goal from about 3 yard line.
Oh,
Oh wow, I'm not even close. They marked him out at the 7. Horrible spot.
you know what? You know what? You're not worse than me. I said that was Boateng. Boateng is a Lancer.
Well, Tristan Moore just proved you wrong because he just got in the end zone.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know what? I don't want to do free advertising, but you know, this announcing has been brought to you by energy drinks, showing you once again why caffeine is necessary before every performance. All right, and it's another touchback. Currently, we are at 14-0. Just, I was not expecting such a one-sided game, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a little bit more even.
Well, right now, I think the Lancers are kind of running into the problem where their stars haven't shown up and the Pharaohs have. And
All
we're
right,
seeing
and
another punt. Ooh.
and still no reception. You know, one thing you cannot fault the Lancers is that they have a good special teams.
Greg Johnson seems to think it's the best special teams unit, but you know,
Is there anything to empirically prove that?
no, but it's always a thing that usually if you're gonna be a bad team, then you gotta have a good special teams unit.
I mean, even just a great team can have a great special teams.
Man, if you got
Pat
a
McAfee.
if you got a great team and their special teams unit is even better, man, that's hard to stop. Fumble!
Ooh, fumble. That's recovered, but still.
Tom Brady Jr. is able to pick that or to fumble. Tristan Moore picks it up, but it's still a loss of 18.
God, imagine if Vancouver's only points in this game were from a safety. How embarrassing for both teams. Oh,
Hey,
man, just out of the danger zone though.
imagine
Still for my team.
imagine causing an 18-yard loss on first down and possibly giving up still the first down.
And
Nope.
yep,
4th and 9.
nothing.
Will this be the Pharaohs' first punt of the game?
I hope so. I really hope they're not trying to go for it. All right, there we go.
Analyzer's got a leg on him. This thing might just be pinned.
Ooh, ooh. Nope,
Ooh.
no pin, but just kind of a sad return. I mean, hey, you know what's the saddest return? No return at all. Looks like Boateng has it, and it's a 7-yard run. All right. So this was scheduled as the what now again?
Well, this is your game 3 of week 3.
Yeah.
This is,
Certainly a game 1 quality game though.
this is one of those where you know how everybody deserves a night game or an evening game, and this one
Are you
checks the box for them.
are you saying this is the participation trophy of the league?
I'm not saying that. You're saying that, but I'm gonna agree with it. Ben Block
Yeah,
picks up 17 there.
I was gonna say I haven't seen Bimlock in a while. It's great to see him around.
Well, you know, when they've been focused on bigger dishwasher back there, and he's not doing much right now, then at some point you got to look to the best player on the field in Ben Block.
You know, I think they could get a touchdown here, just maybe.
You know,
If not,
Ben Block chose to leave the Polar Bears on his own in free agency, came to the Lancers. How long do you think it's been, or how long do you think it'll be before he regrets that?
yeah. Well, you know what? I think Vancouver will be happy with the field goal.
At least they don't have that goose egg on the board anymore. Thumbs up, Greg
Hey.
Johnson.
Hey, you know what? Does this make Greg Johnson the highest scoring player on the Lancers this season?
Probably. Probably, but we're at halftime here. The Pharaohs currently lead this one, but Tristan Moore is doing a lot right now for the Pharaohs, and John Cobb is trying to put the team on his back, but AJ Carter can barely get it to him. And that's no hate on AJ Card. He just doesn't have a lot of time because this Pharaohs D line is just ferocious right now. But it's 14-3. Pharaohs lead this thing. Hopefully this next half can be a little bit more exciting.
All right. I don't have high hopes, so I'm expecting to break out some of our fluff material.
You know,
Uh,
I was hoping to have high hopes until I saw the Pharaohs ready to receive.
what I enjoy is that you said you were hoping to have high hopes, not that you did have high hopes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, it's about to be a 75-yard run to Tristan Moore. Guess we'll settle with 30.
All right. Well, how's your day going?
You know, we got. Let's see. We're on our way for the third blowout of the day. I guess that's good because as long as you're on the winning side, it means you don't have to sit on the edge of your seat.
I personally I love having points. I'm a little point monster myself, but
Especially when
oh
point
no.
differential is so important.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of when you're
Ooh.
playing these bad teams. Feels bad because it seems like you got to run up the score and no let up, but
Hey, you know what? Since when did these guys ever play fair?
yeah, Tristan Moore doesn't think so either. That's why he hit the high step into the end zone, extending this lead 21-3. Something about these all gold uniforms for the Pharaohs.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day the Pharaohs decide to break out some white unis. They got purple, they got gold. Where's the white?
All right.
Stags are struggling here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nearly picked off.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like AJ Carter could definitely use a team with an O-line. That would be a good start.
Good thing is, the only O-line he does have is an active rookie. So, by the time AJ Carter's ready to retire, that rookie will be good. No, AJ Carter's still young. He got a few seasons left, I think. Bin block. It's good to see a big gain there for the Lancers. So the Lancers at the moment are on their way to 0-3. Where do they go from here?
0-4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that because next week conference play starts and they face the Comets. So somebody will be getting their first win next week.
You say these things, my confidence in their ability to ever achieve more points than the other, not as high as it should be. I think that we are looking at the potential for an infinite draw.
Could we see the
Big block,
wow
big block, 5-yard
touchdown?
touchdown.
Touchdown, Lancers! Woo!
Are they real?
I have no idea, but we're gonna roll with it.
I am not gonna lie. I was looking at my phone for a little bit there.
I mean, it's tough when you got games like this.
That's an 11-point difference. The Vancouver Lancers could take this back. I am in a library and I just yelled like hell there.
Well,
Ooh. I mean, this entire Lancers team depends entirely on some defensive stops right now. So we will see what they can do.
a
All
team
right.
that doesn't really have a
Pressure.
defense
That's a
is
select.
showing up now.
Ooh, Emperor Phelps.
A
I don't
team
think
that
you understand how hard I'm rooting for the Lancers right now.
does not really have a defense at all is showing up right now as it is
Oh,
third and
ooh.
15. Oh
No.
my!
The betrayal. Oh my god. Oh my god.
On third and 15, Tristan Moore says, "I got y'all." Takes off for a 61-yard run down the
They
sideline.
The Lancers just can't stop getting in their
They
own way.
had a
Literally.
shot. They had it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just
Is
run
it
the
going to be
play
another outside
again.
run? Oh
Just
my
run it
God.
again. I mean, why not? They can't stop it. 19 yards to the house.
They have nothing.
Give them over 200 on the day.
The Lancers have nothing.
No, the Lancers don't have a single thing. Oh, now they want to show up.
Oh my God.
Phelps has been
Hey,
the
they're only
only
17
Phelps
points
is
behind.
yeah, and Phelps has been the only option here for the Lancers.
I'm going to say it. Phelps deserves better. Kind of reminds me of
Does
not go
does
ahead.
does Phelps deserve better? He was on the Pharaohs, but he was never happy there.
You know what?
He chose the Lancers.
Does anyone really choose the Lancers? I think the Lancers choose you.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. You know, when you wake up on Christmas and you see all the presents, it's like, ah, yeah, that's got to be a tough one to find out. By waking up, you've been traded to the Lancers.
Yeah.
Imagine being AJ Carter, because that one actually happened to him. He woke up to a
Yeah.
notification saying, "Hey, welcome to Vancouver."
Yeah, well, you know.
That one was you got to feel for him. I mean, I kind of look at this first year, and it's now time for the fourth quarter. But I look at this first year with AJ Carter as like Russell Wilson's first year with the Broncos.
No, for sure.
Maybe year two would be a little bit better.
All right. And looking at the
Oh, no way! Oh, second pick six of the day, and this time it's the little Johnny. First one came with the game one. Now the second pick six and defensive touchdown is in
You
game
kidding me?
three. See, what was crazy about that play is AJ Carter was moving around the pocket to avoid the sack and the pressure. I thought he was about to throw a dot to his receiver.
Yeah.
And
No.
it was a pick six to little Johnny. Wow.
You know, I'm going to be honest here. The Lancers did this to themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they chose to do a rebuild when they were still capable of heading to the playoffs. This is the bet that they made, I guess.
You know what's crazy though?
What?
The Lancers, at the moment, the Lancers probably have in the season 8 draft the second and third overall pick.
That's impressive.
So they suck now, but at least they might have 2 top 3 picks.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the Stags haven't won a game yet, and they're on the way to not winning one either.
And who knows? Maybe they'll be the ones to pick up a Free Smith and trade out AJ Carter.
Yeah. Hey, and then imagine if the Comets beat the Lancers or something next week, and the Lancers end up squeezing down to maybe that last spot in the rankings. Honestly, if you're the Lancers right now, you gotta hope the Stags continue to lose, and you do too.
Yeah. It's a real race to the bottom.
But it sucks because just last season they were so close to the playoffs.
Oh, I remember Roy Knight. He's been around in the league for a while now, hasn't he?
Season 1.
Wow.
On the verge of retirement soon. Probably going to be in the Hall of Fame, or at least the Pharaohs Hall of Fame. Should have his jersey retired.
Yeah, I am. Yep, that's one of the plays.
Another big run there for Tristan Moore, as it is 232 now on the ground for him. So the Pharaohs are about to have a very dominant win here against the Lancers. So what does this mean for them? Because obviously it's a dominant win against the Lancers.
I'm gonna be honest, it means something, but I have no clue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out here, because it's like it does mean something, but like,
It means that they're not the worst.
What's it really mean? Like, I guess
Well, okay,
the
stop. Who is the worst team? Who is
com-
the worst power ranking team?
Comets.
All right, take Comets out there. Put Lancers in there. Who's the second worst?
Oh, so
Who's
if
the
the
second worst?
Lancers are now the worst team, then the Comets are the second worst.
Okay, perfect. Who's third?
Stags.
Can we tie for fifth
Yeah,
in
probably
terms of
the
fifth
Pharaohs
overall?
and Pegasi.
Oh no, I think that the Pegasi get fifth overall. Fourth. Yeah, so it's I think my personal ranking is probably Bears,
Yeah,
Hellhounds,
yeah.
Pandas,
So you could throw
Pegasi.
us there, but I still put and that is a touchdown, Tristan Moore, fourth of the day. You could put the Pandas at 3, but off the way the season's gone so far, I still give the Pegasi the nod over us.
Really?
Yeah, they're undefeated right now. I guess they're 2 wins though, as the Comets and the Lancers.
I was gonna say you
But I
went
still
against the
give them
polar
the
bears.
I still
Uh,
give them the nod.
You know what? You know what? No. Because we're gonna resolve this conflict tonight. You know why?
Because the Pegasi and Polar Bears are coming up next.
Absolutely. So stick around through this true barn burner for the for the real entertainment. Honestly, I am
Yeah.
so excited.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. The Pegasi finally get their first true test, and it is a road test at that. Um, they played the Comets in week 1, the Lancers in week 2. Now they finally get to see some true competition, and then the Polar Bears are trying to fight for redemption. So that's gonna be
All
fun.
right. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm really excited to see if the league has a real answer to this Pegasi offense, or if we're all just gonna kind of sit here twiddling our thumbs, being like, "Well, I guess you can run the ball." I mean, I certainly have some ideas about the solution, but not everyone has a Koenig on their team, so
Nope, but not everyone else also had the opportunity to make that happen, like some.
like you.
So no one else can really say that except, or everyone else, no one else has that true opportunity there because he went second overall in the draft. But
Yeah, and who had the first overall pick?
I'm not sure. But wait until I get the research team on that.
You know what? I actually have the stat pulled up right now, and it was actually the Bangkok Pandas,
You,
recently rebranded from the Frankfurt Lions, fresh off their Gold Bowl victory.
you wait until I talk to that owner that passed up that selection.
Plan on
Wow.
talking to yourself now?
Something like that. The Pharaohs win this one though. Tristan Bohr is your player of the game. No question there, as he had 257 yards and 4 touchdowns. I thought this might be the closest game of the day, and I was not even close.
We were so wrong.
Oh, we were so far off. Which I guess that's okay because I guess that'll hopefully be the last day. So the Lancers lose this thing bad. I mean, this was a nightmare. Tom Brady Jr. picks up a win in only a 7-pass attempt game. Dingleberry also only saw 1 reception in his first game in action for the Pharaohs.
Maybe the real victory though was being able to clear up some of those other wide receivers.
Most definitely, and I think that's kind of the big thing there, where the Lancers only had one DB. When Balorg squared, that whole attention went to Dingleberry, so it freed up Simmons and Paris Johnson.
All right. Yeah, that was certainly one of the games.
Yeah, and then defensively, little Johnny also had that pick six there for the Pharaohs. That was exciting. Other than that, it was a pure dominant performance by the Pharaohs, offensively, defensively. I mean, special teams unit was there. Lancers didn't really have an answer. I mean, AJ Carter went 20 for 26, 245 yards, touchdown, and an interception, but not much happened. John Cobb had 10 receptions, 156 yards, but couldn't get in the end zone. Defensively, nothing happened for the Lancers. Phelps had 8 tackles, 3 for loss, and a sack, but did you see anybody else show up on that defensive unit?
I'm going to be honest, I put so much hope and trust into those Lancers, especially when they're able to make, that touchdown happen. I was like, oh my God, they're back. I'm actually, I have hopes for this team. And, yeah, I guess where's the boat, BP?
Yeah, I had hope for the Lancers in this one too. Not to get the win, but to keep things competitive, keep things close. Maybe a good back and forth game with the Pharaohs to pull it out. And instead, the Pharaohs were able to win this thing 39-10. They improved now to 2-1 on the season, while the Lancers now fall to 0-3. Still trying to fight for that first win. Maybe they'll be able to pull it out next week as they travel to Salt Lake City to take on the Comets. But this was not quite as exciting as we were hoping it to be, but it was still a good game and it was a lot of fun. And I think that will, though, wrap it up for this one. This was game 3 of week 3. Pharaohs get it done. Appreciate y'all watching this one if you're tuning out now. But if not, stick around. We got us an exciting one coming up next, as we got the Polar Bears taking on the Pegasi. From Minnesota, where we get our game of the week for week 3. We're looking at the Pegasi traveling to take on the Polar Bears in an exciting game. We have a rematch from the preseason tournament round 2, where the Pegasi upset the Polar Bears in overtime. And, that could be just because they had ball last, but that could also be because the Pegasi are finally ready to compete with the big dogs of the league. And it's an exciting one because you have Drew Davis facing off against a young secondary. We got a good one on our hands, and we're going to head down to the field where things should be getting ready to kick off. Let's see what we got.
Hello and welcome to the game of the week for the CWSFL. Today we have the Pegasi facing against the Minnesota Polar Bears for the first time in the season. Probably the last time of the season as well. We're going to see if these teams really do stack up to each other, and we're already off to the kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We get to see the Polar Bears offense come out first. We get to see how Drew Davis is gonna come out and lead this team, as they weren't able to get it done in the preseason tournament against them.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we have another bot kicker for the Pegasi too, so I am excited to see what they're able to do, and it looks like a bot deflected that.
Wow, Drew Davis, just like at first play, is a deflection by a bot. As they have a very talented offense here, as you have Jackson Sultan, Greg Olson, Mr. Clout, Micah Pope, Tank Virtue.
And then, yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely an impressive. Well, it's an impressive team by the Polar Bears as usual, but an impressive build by the Pegasi.
Wow, interception off the tip.
Interception
by McBot. First drive of the game, Drew Davis is picked off.
Oh, what is messing up Drew Davis so much?
You know, it's wild because Drew Davis also got hit with regression this year, but regression didn't seem to hit him like that because in the opening 2 games, Drew Davis didn't slow down. There was no difference. But
yeah, I have no clue what it would be.
Yeah, right now though, we're seeing a different Drew Davis.
Yeah, what I'm wondering is how did the Pegasi manage to get their McBots to, handle these plays so well?
I think the Pegasi, they've been switching up their drills that they run in practice.
Oh, shoot.
Meli Perez brought in, I think one of the first things he did so they got new practice facilities and stuff like that under construction. So all the dirt that the construction crew was having, they had them leave set to the side so the whole team is running hills.
I'm so sorry. I need to interrupt you. Oscar Scott just turned a 2-3 into a 3rd and 13.
Wow, made that thing very difficult.
And Meli Perez is off with the outside run, getting the first down and on a 22-yard run.
And he needed that head hawking, strong safety Moses to come through to make the play.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say what's really impressed me about this Pegasi team is that just how much Meli Perez has grown up, and matured in just a short time. I mean, for about 2-3 seasons, we were looking at, a Meli that just didn't really have much to believe in the team, and so just wanted to kind of pad his stats, try to get that RB of the year. And then with this one, he's actually looked towards throwing the ball more, getting, more touches to that RB2, and really just, having a really cohesive team unit.
Yeah, I think that's what's made this Pegasi team really kind of flipped the way these fans kind of feel about them. As we have a touchdown to the back of the end zone, Jaquan Rios, his first one of the season.
That is incredible. I was not expecting this. They're going for 2 points, and it looks like they're going to run it in, so they actually have a chance. But it is stopped.
That's going to come back and hurt them there. When you play the Polar Bears, you do not want to chase points. When you play a team like the Polar Bears or any dominant team, you don't chase points. You want to take what the defense gives you.
I am so surprised that the Pegasi even decided to kick for any extra, any 2 points.
Wow, Sultan! I thought Sultan was going to be gone there.
No, I mean, I have some real belief in these defenses, but oh my God, I was not expecting that. Okay, he's dropping back to pass. He has some pressure, but it is deflected.
Dick
No good by
Marco,
Dick Marco.
the rookie, former second overall pick. One that definitely does not let Shaquille O'Neal live it down that he was picked before him. Mr.
All
Clout
right.
right there.
Ooh, there we go.
Mr. Clout, a tight end of the year winner in his rookie season. Kind of slowed down a little bit in year 2, ready for season 3 with a big bounce back year.
Oh, for sure. All right, and let's see if they can get in the red zone, and they can.
Just like that, Greg Olsen comes in with the tie to tie things up as he gets into the end zone. But the Polar Bears will probably be smart, and they'll take the extra point.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think that the polar bears were partying before this was even over, or even started. Really, I heard some of the stuff that Willow had said about uh, bringing some cold hard truth to the Pegasi, and it does not look like it's gonna go that way.
Yeah, I was talking to both coaches throughout the week as I spent time with both of them there in practice. The motto around the polar bears was the blue horsies don't stand a chance.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. Yeah, it said blue horsies
Ooh.
don't stand a chance. Now, when you go to the Pegasi side of things, you know what they're kind of talking about?
Mm.
They're taking a different approach of things. They're still new to this whole 2-0 scene. They're not quite sure how it plays out. So they're just happy to be here on prime time and just looking to try to get a win.
Yeah, I am so excited for this team. I don't know if you know this, but I have been a Pegasi truther for seasons now. In fact, let me just pull up some of the proof that I have about this too. All right.
Jaquan Rios picks up 9, and he is 1 yard away now from tying his season yardage. And that'll do it for the first quarter as the Polar Bears are currently leading this thing 7-6. As the Pegasi are still making their way.
Yeah,
Holy
I was gonna
Cross
say.
comes flying in there for a 4-yard loss.
I was gonna say, on the 23rd of August, I said Pegasi are on the up and up. Uh,
Bring up a
I
3rd and 10 here.
okay, I may have said some unkind things about the Pegasi in the past, but these are different times.
Ooh, 4 yards there, but not enough for the first. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6. Probably going to have to bring out the field goal unit here and in hopes they're going to go for it. And they got it just like at Kyle White.
You know what? Real fast, I just want to say back in the 17th of July, I did say it still have some space in my heart for the Pegasi to be something.
Melly Perez is trying to do whatever he can to fill that space with the Pegasi to be something.
And also on the 16th of March, I said the Pegasi have such a cool thing going, it'd suck if they didn't show up.
Paulo Pickington on the stop there.
Ooh. No, I'm going to be honest. I truly believe in this Pegasi, and I think that they could actually be a number 3 team.
The question has always been, and that is a touchdown, Melly Perez. They now have taken the lead back off an 8-yard run for him. The question's been since that preseason victory in round 2 against the Polar Bears. Did they win that in overtime because they had ball last, or was it just the way things played out? Me personally, I don't think it really matters. The win's the win. They got it done.
Yeah, win's a win.
Yeah, they got it done, whether it was by the field goal in overtime because they got ball first, whatever it was. Sometimes you just need the cards to fall in your favor.
I'm gonna be honest. The Polar Bears are just traumatized from overtimes, is all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like to discount them because they don't like to acknowledge that they got themselves there in the first place. And that's a deflection by the McBot.
Same one that got that interception. He's having him quite the day. I think Melly Perez is already trying to find out who his agent is. Secure him
All
on a
right.
long-term deal.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
Third
that's a
and
6-yard pass. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 is correct.
Now imagine if we get a stop here.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go crazy.
Now,
I don't care what the audience.
oh, I thought we had it there. Thought we had it. Micah Pope, 26 yards.
Oh no.
See,
I mean, hey, should have stayed, I guess. But like, God, that hurts.
and the
Okay.
Pegasi get ball to start half because we're, ooh, wow, just not able to complete a pass there, but they get ball to start the second half since they did get points on the board first.
Also, before anyone claims that we have some anti-bear bias, uh,
Touchdown, Jackson Sultan, 49 yards into the end zone, just like that. They're gonna look to try to take this lead right back.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
What?
oh,
No way.
way.
Are they gonna? Oh
Oh
no
my
way!
God.
It is all tied up at 13-13. Drew
Oh my
Davis,
God.
me and you are making the same face right now. Why?
The
Why?
polar bears thought that they could run up the points, and they can't.
What is up with these teams getting greedy? Just kick the extra point.
Oh my God, and Will joined at the perfect time too.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. And the Bears got the ball first, right?
Yeah, because the first play of the game, or the first drive of the game, was that Drew Davis interception. Wow, new player, the rookie. The former linebacker in the Devs, learning a new position here at cornerback, and so far it's been learning it pretty well.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Ooh, and can't hold on to it through the hit. That's Moses.
The head hawking, strong safety.
All right, they're 2 for 3, but they got 10 yards to make. Let's see if they can do it. Personally, I would have handed it off to Melly, but
Yeah, you got to find a way to get it to your best players in these situations.
yeah, just gotta, even
That's
if it is a
tough.
run, gotta trust.
That's tough because they left a lot of time on the clock, even though they get ball back at half, but left a lot of time here.
Oh my God. Just a couple seconds wasted and a couple yards back.
Yeah, now they have the polar bears have the whole length of the field to go.
This is the game of the week, though. This is, without a doubt, the most exciting game I have seen all day.
Yeah,
and
so
no
far
one there
we've
to
seen
cover.
3 blowouts, so to see this thing close for this long is the best thing we've seen so far.
I think we're going to end up with a situation where we might have 5 competitive teams again.
I would love that. Wow, that was in a deep
Ooh.
shot, and Dick Marco is back again.
Yeah, should have just taken the first down, but oh, they're getting greedy.
Well, when you got 26 seconds now and 3rd and inches, I guess you're going to see another deep shot, but...
Oh, and tons of pressure.
There he is again, Marco, showing why he might have deserved that first pick instead of second.
That is incredible.
4th and inches. Melly Perez is about to return this, and they're going to have the lead. Oh, I guess not.
Yeah.
It would have been a cool one if I called it.
I definitely think that there was some potential there, but just got wasted.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll try again, I guess, next time. Con Rios, if he wasn't in that old age, he might have been able to break free for that.
Yeah, he needs to, maybe spend some less time in the senior living facility and more time on the field practicing.
Yeah.
That is a great half for those Pegasi.
That'll do it, though. We're half now. We're down a half in the books. It's tied up 13-13. Polar Bears only should be up 14-13 here, but they decided to go for that 2-point conversion when they really didn't have a need to. But so far, it's been a battle of the 2 offenses as Jackson Sultan and Melly Perez is doing things for their teams. But we still got a whole lot of time left in this one.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, yeah, I honestly, you know what, with those other games, you could just kind of slap them in the edit room and, you know, say, oh no, it's some streaming difficulties, and then just stream this, and everyone would go wild. Everyone would be happy, even if they can't see their player play. They'd see this and make it all up. Obviously, we
Yeah,
shouldn't do that.
yeah, they see the
Man,
box scores out the other games, they'll be fine because those other games weren't very exciting. But so far, then this is a dogfight. It is 13-13. It's a battle going both ways, and it could be another position where it just comes down to whoever has ball last.
I haven't seen anything like this in a while because it seems like so much of the bear struggle is not. It's not coming from a place of being bad. It's coming from a place of arrogance. And
And
also not being able to make it work. Just straight up not being able to compete like they should against these Pegasi.
honestly, this is exciting. You know, the Pegasi got a chance here to retake this lead. Um, honestly,
Oh,
yeah, things get dangerous when somebody tips the pass after what we've seen so far.
yeah, no kidding. God,
Everybody just kind of
no.
pauses, takes that.
Yeah, well, ooh, to the McBot making a 2-yard pass, but it doesn't set them up for anything pretty now, does it?
No, it does not here, as we have a long third down. You got to get it to your best players here in Melly Perez. Wow. Had it open Kyle White, but tried to lead him out of bounds there. And it looks like they're going to come out and force a punt. And the Polar Bears will be right back on offense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that they need to keep their run offense. It's just so unique and so effective, especially with the, complete O-line and some good receivers now.
Without a doubt.
Hmm.
And part of me is starting to worry that this could be where the Pegasi kind of lose control on this game.
Oh, for sure.
This is a huge
Oh,
defensive possession for them.
well, I was gonna say
Wow.
I was just about to say after that Lancers game, it's hard to have hope. It's hard to, stay in it, but uh, there is no good in the world, Xerox.
Oh, what a spin move by Greg Olson there. Picks up 12. But yeah, part of me thinking that last drive by the Pegasi is what really needed to get points on the board to keep this thing in reach for them. Because now
Yeah, well,
Polar Bears are right back in it, or with the lead. Greg Olson, 21-yard touchdown.
all right, let's see. Let's see this paperwork. Yep.
And they do what they should have done the last time, and that's kick the extra point. Glad to see paperwork signed there. It's always tough when someone pulls out the paperwork and, they just kind of leave it hanging.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least we got to see one blocked field goal today, even if it was against Dynadil.
Ooh, sack.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm not quite. Reggie White, the long time Polar Bear, making some noise. I'm not sure what head coach Milo Newman of the Polar Bears said to their team at halftime, but whatever it was, it seemed to really get into them.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, you know what? Too little, too late. They should have been running the ball more already,
Yeah,
especially in the second half.
yeah, because now you're looking at a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they're passing too much. 4th and 5. They have to go for it. They have to play risky, right?
Yeah, when you're playing the Polar Bears, because
Uh,
you haven't been able to rely on your defense enough to get the stops. At least it hasn't
yeah,
happened
and
yet.
their kicker isn't good enough to really boot it back, and their their special teams aren't quite good enough to get the hits in, and just a really unfortunate, you know. Ooh, oh boy, oy vey. You know, being a hellhound, I can't exactly, not root for the underdog, but yeah.
There he is, Greg Olsen, coming in for a hat trick, third touchdown of the day, now over 100 yards.
Oh, these Pegasi were within spitting distance of really taking these guys down. Just let it go. Just said nope. Oh boy.
This was a case
Through the end
of
zone.
a little too much celebrating, I guess, going on at halftime.
Yeah, you know what?
They can't
I
make
believe.
a catch. They can't really run for much. Can't hold a block. Omar's struggling to make these throws. We're seeing a completely different Pegasi team in the second half. Finally, there's been some life. A first down.
How many points did they need? 2 scores? Yeah, 2 scores.
2 scores and at least a stop.
Run the ball. Hey, actually, you know what? Maybe they made the right choice there, but still can't help but feel like they would get so much further if they just kind of ran the balls a little bit more. Maybe opened up some more stuff that way. And there's Melibrez outside run for the touchdown.
There's one. There's one touchdown. Now they
That's the
need
second.
to get a stop. Oh no.
Oh God. Melibrez.
There's a couple of them wide open, and he chose the difficult one, but it worked.
Oh my God! If they manage to get a touchdown, they're in the lead.
They just have to get a stop because time is ticking.
Oh boy. Okay. I believe. I believe in Argos. I've seen crazier stuff happen.
Like an interception. Mr.
Yeah,
Big coming up with a big 37-yard catch to end the third quarter.
yeah. Honestly, probably don't. I wouldn't give McBot an extension after this play.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Ooh. Higher D-line in the face of the quarterback
Wow.
and
Jamari
gets it
Woods
out.
was there. Jamari Woods was there in coverage, but just wasn't able to make a play as Jackson Sultan said, I'm just going to catch this.
Yep. Oh well.
Touchdown. Mr. Big. 19 yards in the end zone. Regain that 2-score lead.
I have a question for you, Serox.
Go ahead.
Do you drink?
Yeah, I do.
How hard? Because it's going to need to be harder.
Well, speaking
No.
of, I've already played the Polar Bears once this season.
Yeah. Yeah, you sure did.
And then when you look at the schedule, it doesn't get any easier because, well, we haven't touched division play yet.
And the East Division is just miserable.
Yeah. We got a long season ahead of us. It's all right. I love it.
Yeah. No one's going to have fun in the East. We're all going to tear each other down.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, but you got to be a fan of it. It's exciting being in the toughest division. It's exciting no matter what the schedule looks like year after year. You're going to have one of the toughest.
Yeah. No, it's definitely really good for the league and really good for the players because, really gets them competitive. But hey, Rio's got a touchdown.
Rios is in there for the second touchdown of the day. But yeah, and it keeps things competitive, builds the rivalries, and then it helps prepare the teams coming out of the East for the playoffs.
Yep. Also, Willow clocked in just to see if they were still tied, and yeah, he chose the perfect time for him.
I think he saw how things had played out. Wow. It's tough because at halftime it was 13-13. We were really having a lot of faith in not having 4 blowouts.
Wow.
I mean, they still got a shot.
I mean, they do, yeah.
Like, you're
Seen
about to.
crazier things happen.
I mean, yeah, like, the Polar Bears could just happen to not get another first down. And.
These things happen, I've heard. Yeah,
Things have started falling apart here for the Pegasi.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. I think that this was probably the least embarrassing defeat that they could have had.
I mean, it's only there's a big sack right there. That's what they need to start off. As this is now the rookie Clarence Jenkins, 2nd and 18 now. That's what they needed. I mean, it's
Honestly,
only a score game.
I need something. I need something from today. Today was just so long.
Dick Marco, the rookie. 2 rookies now back to back making plays. 3rd and 18.
Do I hesitate? Am I believing? Am I believing in the Pegasi again?
You should, because it's 3rd and 18, and that is a sack. Clarence Jenkins, the rookie, coming up with 2 big plays on this drive.
Jesus Christ! Out of field goal range, they need to kick it.
Man.
It's gonna be a kick return too, but can Melly Brez do anything with it? Oh, he dodges the first one. Dodges the second.
Oh, Melly Perez gave them great field position on a 47-yard punt return.
Oh my God! If they can get the 2 points here, they can tie it up and head to overtime. And you know what that means?
Ooh, great tackle right there by new player.
Oh my God! If the new player didn't make that heads-up play, it would have been over. I'm telling you, if they can get that 2 points, it's tied, and Bears have just the worst curse when it comes to overtime. Okay.
And it's 3rd and 8. This is 4-down territory.
Okay, let's see if they can pull
interception by Apollo Pickington. His first one of the season is a game-sealing interception. Wow. How about that, folks? And Micah Pope is going to run the team to victory here. Pegasi use their first timeout.
I'm speechless. Why are you throwing the ball
Clout,
against
is he in there?
Pickington?
Oh, he's not in there, but it doesn't matter. This is just a little bit of run up a score. A little bit of rub it in your face, Blue Horsies, is the Pegasi, or not the Pegasi, the Polar Bears like to call it.
I am crushed. Just absolutely devastated.
Jamari Woods finally decides to show up.
Wait, so quick question.
Yeah.
If the Pegasi lose by, let's see, 4 points, does that make them just slightly less good than you? I mean, it doesn't happen now, but
hey, I lost by 3. They're losing by a whole lot more.
13, yeah. A whole 10 more, actually.
I gotta play the Pegasi twice though, so I guess we'll let that do the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Ooh, that smacked the goalpost.
I'm gonna say it now. I think that they went with the boring option for running a team, with a primarily pass offense. I think that they had something really special going with the big time runners, and I would actually really love to see that happen again.
This is exciting.
I mean, it is, but
this was
gonna see.
I do think though, if they would have stayed with that ground attack that they were doing so well with, maybe we see a different outcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna have to check for sports betting tampering to see if anyone has some, you know, uh, vested fantasy interests in losing this one, or get padding some certain stats. No, I'm just joking.
We'll have to.
Anyways, that was a good game though.
It was. It was a very exciting game. The Pegasi really tried to. They tried to find a way into getting things done at the end. Just weren't able to make it happen. Drew Davis, though, is your player of the game as he was able to have 6 touchdowns after he threw that interception.
Just ridiculous.
Did you know he had 6 touchdowns? Because I could not have guessed
No.
it.
No, I would not have guessed that either. I guess they just don't like to run the ball into the touchdown.
Both teams,
Nope.
though, did have interceptions. Even though both teams tend to try to be more pass heavy. But it was an exciting one, though. Rios had his breakout game so far this season as he's been quiet. He had 20 receiving yards coming into the game. He finishes the game with 164.
Yeah, man, I mean, it was a great game. Just, I haven't felt my stomach drop like that in a while now. So,
Defensively for the Pegasi, not much happened. Their interception came from a McBot. Outside of that, you didn't see much. Clarence Jenkins had 2 huge sacks to try to give the offense a chance. Not much happened for the Pegasi on special teams. So when you look over at the Polar Bears, the offense was spread out. Everybody did everything. Micah Pope, Clout, Big, Sultan, Greg Olson, you name it, they did it.
yeah, man, well, you know what? This is a lesson. Never believe in anything you can't control, I guess.
Yeah. This was exciting, though. It came down to the wire. It was 13-13 at halftime. The next thing you know, it's a 1-score game, and the Pegasi are making a move. They're almost in the red zone, and then Apollo Pickerington gets his first interception of the season and seals this one for him.
Yeah. Well, I think this might teach Pegasi a lesson, which is maybe don't stray too far away from the run game. It is one of your best things you have going right now. Your star player. It's not that far off from his peak. You know, just spend a little time investing there. And I think you'll be just fine for another season.
Yeah, I think so as well. But this was an exciting one. Polar Bears defend home field advantage here as they win this one 41-27 for your week number 3. And this is the game of the week. So it was a lot of fun. This is exciting. We appreciate y'all watching. We'll be back with some more CWSFL action on Saturday. And
All right.
peace out.
With that, yeah, happy game of the week, everyone.